Like how the amount of work that she just did is incredible. Like it is so much work. She's pushed herself, and she has spent. Um, she's probably spent about 10ish, well, 10ish minutes right now where she has built up BDNF, and it's really difficult to get her heart rate up. And because of that, because it's really difficult to get her heart rate up, um, we are only getting a small amount of time in this, but she is working at a level that she can actually do so much more. Um, yeah, can I explain the role of the cerebellum in the brain and its purpose? Yeah, so the cerebellum's role is it's think of it as it's the filter to all the movement and sensations and everything that comes into your body, and it allows something to come through to the brain. But the other type of thing that it does is when a movement comes up, the cerebellum is what actually adjusts and says, okay, you need to do more or you need to do less. And so in this type of therapy, what we are doing is we are creating the environment or using the environment as a way to increase the demand on the cerebellum. So the cerebellum ends up pushing and adjusting in the moment. So it's not her. It's not like her cognitive brain, she's not sitting there going, okay, I need to now lift my knee up, 6 inches, and then I need to do this 6 inches and I need to make it look good. No, it's the cerebellum that makes that difference. It makes that adjustment. And what you guys have seen is that when I put the weight on her leg and she makes the mistake, her cerebellum is what makes the adjustment in real time, and it adjusts, it changes so that she actually gives more. And then when I remove the weight, what happens is she ends up the cerebellum still thinks that the weight is there, and because it thinks that the weight is there, it gives that same amount of effort, and then it learns the weight isn't there, and so it actually adjusts to the right amount of effort that is needed in order to accomplish that movement. And so in doing that over and over in multiple different situations, her brain ends up learning and doing so much that is going to make it so that over these 3 days it's going to be able to generalize the information. So, I mean, I go into a lot of depth when I explain that. So, I mean, if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But yeah, this, this is, this has been amazing. And, I'm excited to share how much change she actually gets, because I mean, I'm already seeing that amount of change. It's already there. And now it's just a matter of doing it more and more and more. Do you guys have any other questions? 'Cause, I mean, I can just talk. I'm really good at that. But we are uh, really close to that time where we're going to actually finish this live here in just a little bit. But I really appreciate everybody who has joined, everybody who's watching, um, sharing, because this type of therapy makes a massive difference in somebody's ability to move and walk. And so by you guys sharing, by you guys being on here, it makes a big difference. Um, Feeling like your legs are a little bit wobbly, huh? So here you go. Uh, I flipped it now, so now I can see. You can at least hear me. Basically, what she was saying was that when she was up there were moments where she was ready to quit and she was ready to stop. And so some of the things that, yeah, her weak mind is what she said. And getting up there, one of the things that she did was she started reading the subtitles on the TV in order to actually get herself to go, to get distracted. Yeah. Focus on what she's doing. Yes. She's going to reap the rewards of her labor. I love it. So, one last thing that I'm going to have us do is, now that we've done that, her body has experienced going that 3.2 miles per hour. I am going to have her walk, and I want her to try to replicate that 3.2 miles per hour of what she just experienced, but now over ground. So that's the next piece, and then we're going to end up being done for today.
And walk about what?
Over ground, so just on the ground. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this turned back around. Yeah.
We're gonna go something distracts me, and that helps keep the
Yeah.
down.
I'm fine with that.
I do this. I hold the ball power on me all the time.
Love it.
It really helps keep that. I don't know why it just does.
No, does it? Oh, we're good. We got it. Do you want that off? So we're just putting a 1 pound weight on there just to have her arm work just a little bit more while we're doing this walk.
And that one is a lot of stuff. Without the pound, and I just always feel like
Yes. And we're gonna do this without the harness, but I'm gonna have you just put your arm around me like this, okay? And I want you to replicate that 3.3 miles per hour, what that felt like.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go, and go. And it is fast. How fast you're going. I'm not crazy. Turn around. How awesome is that speed? I'm not pushing her. She is going that pace by herself. I mean, hold my hand here and just go for it. Just walk. That pace. Go big. Yeah. Yes. This pace is. Huh? Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. Okay, here we go. And look at this pace. Uh huh. We have not gone this pace over ground yet. And so you make those mistakes, right? The toe just ends up hitting the ground a little bit. That's okay. The cerebellum recognized it, made that adjustment, and go. Pick up that pace. Now, your legs are noodles. They're noodles, but yet look what we're still able to do. Oh, wow. Okay. I just want to say thank you guys for being on and for being a part of this.
My butt got kicked today.
And Anna, I mean, the support that, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm assuming the support that you felt with knowing that many people were actually watching.
Yes, but you know what? Honestly, can I say something? One thing I want to say also is that knowing how to give your confidence over to someone and just really trust someone that you're not going to fall. And I don't want to say there were many times, there weren't, but the times that I thought, oh my gosh, I'm about to fall. I think I'm about to fall. I had to stop saying that because every time I started thinking that, I could feel fear gripping me. But then I said, wait a minute, he's here right behind me. Phil is here right behind me. Phil is here. So having that person there made it easier for me to focus on what I need to do to make this work.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is one thing that is it does take a lot of it takes a lot of trust, right?
Yes, a lot.
And you really truly have only known me for a day.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we've known each other for a little bit, but
I was gonna fall. He's probably with me.
yes. And I don't want you to fall. But thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and I will be downloading this live so that you'll be able to go back and watch it. But thank you guys. You guys are amazing.